Do you do any drugs?
I did up until 6 days ago.
So you haven't done drugs in 6 days?
6 days.
When you were doing
drug
drugs,
shit.
what'd you do?
Smoke crack,
Do the
shot
drug.
powder,
Yeah.
and smoke weed.
Yo, straight from the depths of Queens, leave you sleeping on the mezzanine. Like you Lincoln, and switch it to a desert scene. Often heard, but this motherfucker seldom seen. I'm throwing blows while you waiting for the bell to ring. Drug smoking, razors make the pasta sweet. Slumped over when the barrel in your posture meet. Stay lean like some motherfucking ostrich meat. You full of shit, it's time to get a colonoscopy. Scissor kicks, dicks up from Miss Elizabeth. Lex Luger rum, 4 in the morning in the dark with the computer on. Wasting my time, my thoughts are patient, taste of both grace.
All right, what's going on? What's going on? It's the PW Hustle. I am that masked man, and that is 8-Track Brown, the dirtiest of the city, coming to you live from your mother's bedroom, ladies and gentlemen, the grimiest. 8-Track Brown, what are you doing? Are you throwing up?
No, I'm not throwing up, man. I was just getting my shit together. You know what I'm saying? We here because we got to talk about some cool things, you know.
Let's talk about cool things. What's good?
Well, for one thing, the G1 is over. It is in the history books, and what a G1 final it was. And we got some surprises on some on top of some surprises, and now it's all about speculation for what the hell is going to go down at Wrestle Kingdom 14, especially with the winners' comments that have coming out recently.
What's going on, man? So Kota Ibushi becomes, the winner of the G1, and I've been saying this for a long time. It's about time that they listen to him. See, everybody goes to Michael Jargo, and say, hey, Jargo, please let me know what's going on in New Japan. All you have to do is listen to the PW Hustle and the Masked Man, and once in a blue, I will drop gems, and I will say, listen, New Japan, this dude Switchblade is not working out. Take the title off him. And what happens? Take the title off him. Hey, Switchblade. Hey, New Japan. Maybe you should try. Put that down. Just put it down. Maybe you should try and signing Kenta. How about that? But put him in a G1. It'd be a good deal. Did I not say this, 8-Track Brown? Did I not?
Oh yeah, man. Listen.
And then they go and do it. Then I tell them, I'm like, listen, I think it's a good idea for Kota Ibushi to win the G1 because ultimately he's gonna get hurt. So you want to make the most of it. And what do? Kota Ibushi wins the G1. They just listening to me left and right. Abandon the North American colonization, whatever you want to call it. Concentrate on the base. And they make a Japanese guy the winner of the G1. You see what's going on here? And then they put the world title on Okada, another Japanese guy. You see the deal here? You see the pattern, 8-Track Brown?
Yeah, the UN should give you a prize.
They should, shouldn't they?
Yo, all I know is that when the tournament was announced, of course, our first words, the first name out of our mouths was Kota Ibushi. Last year he fell short. We learned that he wasn't signed, and then once he signed that contract to ultimately have his career end in New Japan, we were like, okay, give him the G1, give him the title. It was a great tournament. It's been fucking fantastic. It's going on, a lot of debates going on whether or not this is the best G1 tournament ever. I know for a lot of people, they who's been watching the G1 since God knows how long, they say it's the best one they've seen since the last one that Nakamura was in. I gotta tell you, man, it's been one hell of a G1. I'm not ready to say it's been the best, but it's definitely one of the best.
Fantastic. That's what I hear. Unfortunately, I got beef with New Japan, and since they're listening to me anyway, I may as well go ahead and tell them, listen, fix my damn subscription. I'm paying you money, okay? I don't know what the hell's going on, but I can't watch, and it's upsetting me. Okay, it's upsetting me. Next thing, I'm going to have to tell the people not to watch New Japan, and then a whole avalanche of stuff's going to happen. We don't want that. So please, let's just get this fixed so I can continue watching the best professional wrestling in the world. Anyway.
Yes, your beef might be with Apple, not with New Japan.
I'm using Apple right now. I'm just fine with Apple. New
Apple
Japan needs to,
I
could stream WWE Network all day long, unfortunately.
I keep telling you got to call the Boss Hog. Boss Hog will let you know what's going on. All right, here, what's going on with your computer? What are you talking about? Get that fucking shit out of here. That piece of shit. A fucking computer from 2016, God's sake. Shout out to Boss Hogs. You know who he is.
Get a new fucking computer, cheap ass son of a bitch. Anyway, So what are you thinking? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen with Kota Ibushi?
All right. Well, my thoughts on Kota and Wrestle Kingdom 14. My first initial thought was, Sonata has a match with Okada at King of Pro Wrestling or Destruction, most likely King of Pro Wrestling. And this is just, Gato's wild imagination. I said to myself, is it possible that Sonata wins the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, holds on to it for a few months, loses it to Naito at say Power Struggle, and Naito walks into Wrestle Kingdom 14 with 2 titles. Then I forgot that it's 2 nights of Wrestle Kingdom 14, but I still went with that anyway. That Naito's walking in with 2 titles and would drop both titles to Kota Ibushi. Now, he may not leave Wrestle Kingdom with both titles, but at least he came in with Wrestle Kingdom with both titles, which was his overall goal or destino, one might say. Then I read some statements from Kota Ibushi, who talked about, wanting to fight for the IC title one night and then going on to fight for the IWGP Heavyweight title the next night. And it all came clear to me. I said, wow. This dude might win both belts.
Chargo sent me that this morning, actually. He sent me the whole thing this morning. Because I asked him, I mean, New Japan is taking my playbook, but the guy who analyzes this whole deal is Michael Jargo. I can't go on without giving that dude props because that's what he does. I don't analyze. I just tell them what I want them to do, and they do it. It's a very different deal. All right, go ahead, Trac.
Yeah, so knowing that, I was like, okay, maybe the idea I had might be tweaked a little bit, but hell, maybe it might happen. And Kota Ibushi, leaves Wrestle Kingdom 14 with 2 belts. But who knows? When I saw that he beat Okada, I said to myself, now, and you know what, I have to say that there are times in life where it stops raining. The sky opens up, the clouds, make room for the sun, and then God just brings his hand down from the heavens and slaps you a high five. One of those moments happened the other day when the professor, shout outs to the professor,
shouts to the professor,
brought up an interesting point, which is basically there is no guarantee that Kota Ibushi wins at Wrestle Kingdom 14, and as sad as I was to be brought back to reality by that fucker, so shout outs and a fuck you to the professor, I said, damn, he's absolutely right.
Here you go.
When Okada has that title.
Hold on. I'm going to fix it right now, Trac. Do you want me to fix it or not?
Go ahead.
You want me to fix it?
Go ahead and fix it.
All right.
Fix it and quit it.
Should I fix it from the top?
Fix it from the top.
Here's what's going to happen. Listen, Kota Ibushi will win the IWGP Heavyweight title at Wrestle Kingdom. He will win it. He might walk out of there with 2 belts, but definitely at least the big prize. There you go. Go ahead, sir.
Well, you know what? If you say that, let it come to pass. But I always say when Okada's walking into Wrestle Kingdom with that title, the odds don't look good in your favor. But I'm trying to put that out of sight and out of mind. But the point is, man, this G1 was off the hook. That match was off the hook. I'm actually going back and studying each match to see which one is actually my favorite, because up until that match, my favorite was Shingo and Ishii. Those motherfuckers tore it the fuck down. And, they played off with this fucking ankle injury for Kota Ibushi, and it made for one hell of a story. And Jay White, man, say what you will, but the dude has proven himself to be a big match guy that you can rely on, and somebody who can get that fucking heel heat, especially now with the latest member of the Bullet Club being Kenta, the man who was not, to our surprise, to my surprise at least, who was not getting over with the New Japan fans. And I say fuck you to them. You should be grateful. You should be down on your fucking hands and knees.
I don't know if we should go as far as to saying that he's not getting over. I don't know. You know better than me, because you've been watching and I haven't. But I don't want to say that he's not getting over. It's just not enthusiastic responses that he's getting.
They ain't.
Is he a heel or a face? Does it matter?
Since he's been in, he's been acting like a heel. I've been stating that for numerous times. He's been on some heel shit. The only time I actually seen the crowd with him was when he was going up against Okada late in the match. And but you know, there've been people who've been reading the comments of Japanese fans, you know, and translating what they've been saying, and they have been fucking burying this man. Mostly because he's from Noah.
Those are clearly
also
Donald
because
Trump
he went
supporters
to
that do that. Come on.
Well, also because he went to the United States and went to the WWE or whatever. But you know, I think the fact that they put Kenta in Bullet Club, I think is a good move. You know, I seen some people say, you know, Bullet Club is dead, and I say, yeah, in America, you're absolutely right. Bullet Club is dead, but in Japan, it's still what it is. What it is. You know, here's a man at a crossroads. You know, he's a man without a company. You know, got no love from the Noah fans, got no love from the New Japan fans. So what do? You go with the Misfits. You go with the Bullet Club. I think that was a good booking move. I think he's gonna get over as a heel. I wonder if he'll be where Devitt is. And that's my question to you, Masked Man. Do you think that he will become the new Devitt of the Bullet Club?
I don't know, man.
Or will he just be the new Kenta?
I think he'll just be the new Kenta. But then again, I'm not sure. Like, I don't know. You know, I haven't been watching enough to make to give you an educated opinion. You know, Jargo might be the man to ask about something like that. Like, I mean, it's I don't know. You know, I don't know how I feel about the Bullet Club. I don't know how I feel about Kenta joining the Bullet Club. It might work out just fine. I'm very interested in other developments that went down with Kenta that you should clue us in on.
Well, yeah, I'm getting to that. Of course, I was watching this early in the morning, and when Kenta, you know, committed major act of coward, and because I was watching it with you know, Mr. Sato.
No.
Don't ask me why me and Mr. Sato was up so early watching it. We were Skyping, you know, just chilling, and you know, he was enraged, he was pissed, and of course I was happy, but I couldn't really show that enthusiasm with Mr. Sato on Skype because he would have owned my ass. But you know, he was saying that, you know, Kenta, you're a lauded dog. You know, my Sato impression.
That's a pretty good Sato impression, brother.
Get mad at him. Hey, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
So, you know, he was all pissed. And, you know, right before my man was about to talk and cut a promo on the crowd, motherfucking Shabata hits the ring. He hits the ring and starts beating the living shit out of Kenta. You know, it's not the usual WCW NWO hands up, hey, what the hell's going on? You know, he just went in there and started beating his ass like, you raggedy bitch. I brought you to this motherfucker, and this is how you're gonna fucking act. And of course, I said, holy shit. If he's in that ring and he's fucking being physical, then my man is coming back. Now, there's been no official word that he's been medically cleared. You know, the injury was pretty damaging. He had to get brain surgery. I'm not going to sit here and act like an expert because I'm not one on subdural hematomas. On the heart, I can talk to you about that all damn day.
Are you sure? Because, you know, you gave me a whole call and a breakdown and you threw a diagram at me telling me how this shit's supposed to work. You sure you're not an expert?
Well, you know, I'm a fast learner, so you know, by the end of the night, I will be an expert on subdural hematomas. And what I can tell you is, you know, subdural hematomas by race affect people differently. And I'm gonna give you an example. Wrestler, you might know this guy, a black guy by the name of New Jack. He suffered a subdural hematoma, and the very next night was jumping off a cliff on Vicious Vic Grimes. So apparently, the Japanese gets affected differently with subdural hematomas. But let's just say my explanation is in ignorance, and it doesn't matter what race you are. The fact of the matter is, if New Jack can keep wrestling before he checks himself into a hospital, then I'm pretty sure a year or two off that Shabata had might just mean he's ready. For all we know, he could be getting that stem cell therapy research that a lot of wrestlers are therapy that a lot of wrestlers are getting these days. Makes him feel like 20 years younger, they say. I know Mysterio swears by it, and so does Kevin Nash. So, you know, who's to say that he didn't go through that? I'm not going to say that he's not coming back until I don't see him back. So as far as I'm concerned, he's coming back. We're getting Shabata versus Kenta at some point. I hope they save it for Wrestle Kingdom because that just adds to it. And, this could just be his last match, his official last match. He just give it one more go. Don't do no fucking headbutts. But, I'm hoping for the best, bro. I'm hoping for the best. That shit, you would think the highlight moment would be Kota winning. But that was my highlight moment when I saw him hit the ring and I saw him take the bump. Then he released this statement today, talking to Kenta, talking about how I brought you in and this, that, and the third. And, it's not over. And next time you go to kick my head off, don't stumble, bitch, because he did kind of stumble. And when I saw him stumble, I said to myself, maybe he was trying not to make sure he kicked this guy in the fucking head. But, Shabata went after him. He called him out for his minor stumble or whatever. And, hey, like I said, man, no official word, but Shabata's coming back.
I don't know. Do you want to see him back?
Yes. Yes, I want to see him back. Yes. No more headbutts, of course, but I want to see him back, okay? And listen, it's only a subdural hematoma. He'll be all right. God damn, your motherfuckers act like he got shot.
I don't know if I want to see him back, man. I really don't. To be honest with you, I don't. I don't want to see Shabata back. Actually, just don't wrestle again. I barely want to see Daniel Bryan back in the ring. Every time he takes a bump, I'm like, oh, here we go. When is it? When is it gonna happen? I don't want to see this crap. I don't want to go through it with Shabata either.
Stem cells therapy is the future. Okay, we have nothing to worry about. As long as you get that aborted fetus juice running through your fucking running through your veins, you'll be fine. He'll be okay. Shabata is gonna be okay. Like Ricochet, Shabata is fine. That probably wasn't the best example.
All right, man. So what do you think? Where are we going with all this? What's the deal?
Listen, the stage seems to be. I can't say the stage is set. We know that he's got to defend his position and whatnot. I'm pretty sure he's gonna go again against Jay White. Like I said, seeing him beat Okada during the tournament, let me ask, will they have him beat Shabata twice? And that might be, PTSD from American booking to where, they're not going to have him beat him twice. So, but, they would. And Okada doesn't lose anything by losing to Ibushi. So it's all about, sitting there on January 4th, biting your nails, nervous as fuck, because I know during that match with Jay White, George Bryce has been all over the PW Hustle channel saying that Jay White was going to win. And I was sitting here like, oh, my God, if he wins, George Bryce is going to give me the fucking business, bro. It's not going to stop. And so I was just nervous. And when he hit that knee and the ref counted to 3, I fell to my knees and I just looked up at the heavens and I said, thank God. Then I watched SmackDown. And I saw that Buddy Murphy has been watching the G1.
Buddy Murphy beat the fuck out of Roman Reigns, bro.
Like he called up Ibushi right before the match and said, "Okay, do what?" And then do what? Oh yes, that's gold, Jerry. Gold. You are the golden star. And I got a reaction to that on the PW Hustle channel, so you can check that out. And it was just great. But that is what it is, man. A great fucking G1. Kota Ibushi, the right man won. Shabata coming back, and just goddamn, man. If this is not up there for match of the year, then I don't know what's gonna be. And now we enter WWE's attempt at their G1, which is the King of the Ring. I'm not saying they're ripping off.
It's gonna be a disaster, bro.
It's of course it's coming back. The G1 I think has a lot to do with it coming back.
It's gonna be a disaster. It's just gonna be it has nothing to do with the G1 because if they were gonna do it, if they were gonna do it as a result of the G1, they would have done it right. They're gonna destroy this. This is gonna be a train wreck. Freaking what's his name? Shane McMahon might actually win this thing, and he's not even in it.
I'm going with Baron Corbin.
I would love.
I didn't know Nakamura wasn't in it, but I wanted Nakamura to win. But I was told he was not in it. I was like, oh shit, that's a shock.
He's not in it. Anyhow, so let's say what's up to the Professor Chabela Vela Cruz. We will all get together and do a PW hustle for you very soon. A-Track, tell him something. Come on.
Yo, just so y'all know, okay, Shabata is number 1. I mean, Yeah, Shabata is number one, but Kota Ibushi is also number one. The Golden Star, winning the G1, influencing WWE workers. You can't ask for anything more. And, Wrestle Kingdom 14, man, with best in the fucking world, brother. Best in the world. Like, I feel like I can breathe again, yo. And listen, it's New Japan, listen. Me and the Masked Man and Billy Ray Valentine, we ain't taking second place, all right? All right, we acknowledge that, yes, the G1 is a big deal, but you got to complete the story. Let's go for the gold here. Give him the belt. All right, the man committed. He worked through an injury. Give him his fucking title.
That's
I don't care who he ends up beating. You got people that want to see him face Okada. I don't care who it is. I don't give a shit at this point. Minoru Suzuki can win the fucking title. I don't care. As long as he goes in there. You know what? I actually, it would be nice to see Tanahashi have that title and pass it on to Kota Ibushi. I'd rather have Tanahashi pass that torch than Okada because he's not nowhere near passing the torch yet.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, Okada ain't letting go of that anytime soon. The torch was passed to Okada. It's not going to be passed to Ibushi. Ibushi's going to play the Macho Man to Hogan, He's going to play the Rock to Stone Cold.
The full-on endorsement from the ace. We all know that Okada is the ace. He's
not
the
ace. There's only one ace, and that's Tanahashi. There is no more aces after Tanahashi goes away. Plain and simple. That's it. He's the face of the company. That don't make him the ace. The ace is Tanahashi. It's in his song. That's it.
I know, but he's the new ace. That's what they introduced us as. What do you want me to tell you?
Go ahead.
But we got the future. The future is looking bright, man. Like the criticisms that Jay White was getting are nowhere near as strong as they used to be. He's your top heel right now in New Japan, and quite frankly, he's fucking doing a great job. He's doing a great job. Will Tanahashi fucking end up in fucking Wrestle Kingdom with the British Pro Heavyweight title because he's fighting Zack Sabre Jr. for that shit soon. I would like to see that. I don't know, give a little bit more prestige to that title, and I think that's at the Royal Quest that's in England, if I'm not mistaken. And I completely forgot to get the fucking tickets for the Hammerstein Ballroom. And I'm so pissed off because now tickets are $150.
We're going to go see AAA, so it doesn't matter. We're going to AAA at Madison Square Garden, baby. All the hot Mexican ladies, we're coming.
Oh, yes.
PW Hustle will be in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going to wear a mask, too.
Tell them where they can find you, man. I got to get up out of here. Come on.
Yo, find me at @trac_X. That's the Twitter right there. Don't forget PW Hustle, PW Hustle 2. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that shit.
That Masked Man is here. Shouts to the Professor Chabella Villa Cruz, the most objective man in professional wrestling punditry. And we'll be together soon and knock one out of the park for you. All right? Take it easy. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.